the biggest myth is that pregnancy is a benign condition. Being an OB-GYN, I have seen things that I didn't know were medically possible complicate pregnancies. While the vast majority of pregnancies are healthy and uncomplicated, when a pregnancy does become medically complicated, it can be very extreme and, for some patients, life-altering, and other patients, life-threatening.
The things that can go wrong are the list is incredibly long. Well, I can just share what my pregnancy was like. I had HELLP syndrome, which is a very severe form of preeclampsia, where your liver fails, your platelet numbers go down, so you start hemorrhaging spontaneously. And it's associated with stroke and death if not treated very carefully and quickly. So, that's just one of a myriad of things that can go wrong. They include hypertension, which can lead then to preeclampsia and eclampsia and stroke and seizure, diabetes, either gestational or complications of pre-existing diabetes, and then, disorders of the liver, disorders of the cardiac and pulmonary function, and then just delivery itself. So pregnancy is dangerous, especially when carried to term.
I think it's going to make pregnancy more dangerous. We already know that pregnancy in the United States is not as safe as it is in most of the other developed world. We have a very high maternal mortality rate relative to other developed countries, particularly, like I said, for patients of color and particularly for Black women.
The rule in most of the states in the US now would be that you can't intervene until her life is in danger. But how do you define that? Either they're going to intervene early and face all of the consequences I described and not be able to care for all the other patients they have waiting, or they're going to wait to intervene and perhaps lose a patient, meaning that she will die.
I think people want to live in this world where, like I said, they want every pregnancy to be wanted and healthy, and for every person to have the financial and social capital to raise their families in a healthy and safe way. But we're also a country that doesn't prioritize passing legislation to make those things possible. We are a country without guaranteed paid parental leave. We are a country where we were making it political as to whether or not we should have extra capital resources to pay for baby formula. We have a crisis of childcare in this country and the costs associated to it.
This should make everybody feel deep outrage and a deep sense of betrayal. The maternal mortality will go up and quite dramatically. Many, many people will die.